What is up, everybody? Thanks for watching the Writer's Block podcast. Real quick, the best way to support me would be through my Patreon account. I got it up and running again, trying to do this full-time creator shit once again. So you guys can go support me on Patreon. $3 tier if you ain't got it like that. $5 tiers if you got a little something. If you want to give a nigga a little tithes and offering, $10. You know what I mean? If you want to help a young nigga in struggle, $15. And if you want to be very important to Bobby, $25. And to help this podcast keep going, you know, stand-up equipment, camera equipment, all that good stuff. And so I can keep bringing y'all this show. So without further ado, let's start the podcast.
Something about the way they do sketches just feels awkward.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Writer's Block podcast. Your boy Bobby here. I got some special guests in the building. My guys Logan and Christian is back. Hey, let me give a round of applause. Hey. All right. We're just talking about some SNL. Dave Chappelle just did SNL again. But before we get started with that, let me turn it up on y'all real quick. Your favorite ex's favorite podcast. Your favorite ex's favorite podcast. This is the podcast that you and your girl used to listen to. Now y'all broke up and she listened with a new nigga. Don't worry, we'll hold you down, fellas. We got you. Somebody sent me a testimony about that in my Instagram DM before we started the podcast. That's why.
For real?
I had to shout my nigga out, bro. We appreciate you going through it, man. You going through
it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I appreciate it, my guys here. SNL, we were just talking about. You said something about the sketches feel awkward.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about them. Maybe it's because it's in front of a live audience, but something about their sketches just feels so awkward and strange.
Dave Chappelle just did SNL, so that's why we're talking about it. And he addressed the Kanye West situation. He addressed everything. Hold on, let me turn this goddamn light back on.
I mean, we only watched half the monologue, but like, did he say anything we didn't expect him to say? Just like with a couple punchlines riddled in.
No, definitely not. I think
there we go. We look bright. Now they can see us. Hey,
reintroduction.
Little reintro. Come on, I had to get it right. All right, Logan, I can hear your gum, by the way.
I feel like I'm not chewing any gum.
Oh, never mind. That's me.
Yeah, you tripping.
Oh, bro, what?
Bro.
All right. Yeah, man. You said that you don't think that he said anything that you didn't expect already.
I don't think so.
I thought it was funny as fuck. I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't know how to craft a punchline into like real material. Like he can take life and put punchlines in it. That's kind of what he does.
Did you think it was
he's
funny?
more like a storyteller than a stand-up. He's a comic, but
yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny, but like not to be like that. Like I'm not shit, but most of the jokes he was setting up, like I saw where they were going as he was setting them up.
I get that. Like that's why I hate talking to comics sometimes. You got to take yourself out of that mindset.
I hate myself all the time.
Yeah, I'm starting to hate you all the time too. No, I'm kidding. That's what I learned. You got to take yourself out of that mindset, bro, and just enjoy it sometimes. Because when I'm too analytical about this shit, I don't be like laughing as much. I'd be like, okay, I see where that was coming over. But I think that's just a sign of like, okay, well, it's because we know what we're fucking doing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Dave Chappelle on SNL. I never watched SNL much growing up. However, I watched the people who I really fuck with, like Dave, Kevin Hart was on there. There was a Jamie Foxx.
There's Jamie Foxx on. He's been on there a few times.
I saw the monologue. I haven't seen the sketches, but they got like a lot of funny people. I would love to be on SNL now. Like I think it's trending in the right direction. Michael Che and all them. Like I think that shit's funny as hell. Do you remember? Did you watch SNL growing up at all?
No, I really didn't watch it growing up, but I watched like a lot of I've seen like a lot of like the highlights from like the 90s and like the 70s. Like that was kind of like when it was, those like the two eras when it was kind of at its peak and then it's fallen off. Yeah. I think like right now, just period though, like stand up and like comedy is kind of like hitting with the internet and like TikTok and stuff, it's kind of like hitting a new stride and there's a lot of good comedy content out there. Like the internet is actually like finally being maximized in content creation, especially in comedy. So I think
House of Dragon sketch. We just watched it.
Fire.
All right. I thought that shit was funny.
Fire.
Legendary sketch, bro. I'm already putting it up there. Top 10 SNL sketch of all time.
Definitely.
Go watch it on YouTube.
Hold up. How many SNL sketches have you watched? There's probably thousands upon thousands, and you're like top 10, easy.
Top 10, easy. Top 10.
And when was the last time you like any of those sketch characters like All those sketch characters he did are like legendary. Like the Chappelle Show is a legendary sketch show.
So yeah, let's give some context for a little bit.
That's like
the House of Dragon show. First of all, it stopped coming on, but I was glued to the TV.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
You didn't watch House of Dragons?
I'm asleep, bro. I'm so asleep.
I didn't know you watched that. Oh, shit.
I'm asleep on like incest and stuff.
All right.
Not like my thing.
You gotta hop on it, bro.
Let me tell you, man.
Yeah, grow up. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, Pornhub's #1 category is not lying. I'm just being honest.
This man, but yeah. So the sketch was funny as hell. That's why. So I don't know.
That's like the multiverse of madness.
If you knew the show, I think the characters would have hit a little bit hard. But Dave Chappelle bringing back.
Yeah, Tyrone
Biggums got them the time traveling haters.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the multiverse of madness of sketch comedy. You had like different timelines like come together. I think that was perfect. It might not be like top 10 funny wise, but I think maybe just like seeing all those characters again, like for some people, is like really.
No, I mean it's a cool moment. It's just weird to me for them to have to like pay homage to like another sketch show just for them to have like
I don't think it's
a decent sketch.
I think he's on the show. And
well,
he's making the sketch.
Bobby explained to me that he didn't have the rights to those characters before, so it's like kind of like a celebration
like now
of comedy more so than like them.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna get into a deeper topic if we go on that because I'm real split on the whole him owning the Chappelle Show. Because, like, what does it matter if you own the Chappelle Show? You're Dave fucking Chappelle now. Without them doing that in the first place, you wouldn't be Dave Chappelle.
Stop. No way. That's how you
I don't know.
What the fuck? What?
All right, let me just split something for you real quick.
What are you, owning the Chappelle Show? You don't understand the value in the whole...
Of course I understand the value in owning it. That's why they wanted to own it. I'm saying he signed it away initially, right?
Okay.
And he became ginormous. Dave Chappelle is not Dave Chappelle if that show never happens, without a doubt. So
I think they aren't them if that show doesn't. If he doesn't,
Dave Chappelle is kind of a reason that Comedy Central is relevant, but they also had South Park, so like they've had
the Chappelle Show does nothing for the relevancy right now.
Stop, bro. If Chappelle Show wasn't relevant right now, then all those streaming platforms wouldn't.
The Chappelle Show isn't relevant right now. What are you talking about?
He just got his. They tried to put it out on streaming platforms without him owning it, and he literally because they thought it would be relevant and people would go watch it. How is that not? If they already put it on there.
Also, if they weren't relevant, then they wouldn't have done. They wouldn't like brought the characters back for that sketch. Like there's obviously like a demand. There's obviously a demand
because he was on it though.
Yeah, but he's been on it before and he couldn't do it before.
He's been on 3 times.
He's been on 3 times.
I understand why he's doing it now. I get that. I'm saying, let's say that whole thing never a controversy about him owning it. Let's say they quietly signed the rights away to him. It barely would have broke headlines.
What would have broke headlines?
Like the fact that he put it out, it would have been like a big pop right immediately. Everyone would have been like,
he put the Chappelle Show out?
Like re-released it, yeah.
Okay, well, no, they re-released it without him.
I know.
Okay.
I'm saying if it never was controversial, if they never re-released it, they had backdoor deals with Dave. Dave was like, hey, I want to put it out. I want to own it. And they're like, you know what? Pay us this amount of money. Give us certain royalties. You own it now. Dave Chappelle releases it himself. It'd have a pop, and then it would just die down, and nobody would ever talk about it again.
I disagree with that.
It would be like a nostalgic thing, but outside of that,
in our community, this was a talk for weeks, and
it was the talk for weeks in every community. Okay.
That's why I don't know. Maybe you just got to a different conclusion than I did.
I'm saying the controversy around it made it so much hotter right now.
Okay. Would you ever want to host SNL?
I mean, for what it is, yes. Do I like the show all in all? It's not my thing. It just feels clunky. But because of like how prestigious the spot is and how it's like a highlight in your career, of course.
No. I think Logan. So I don't know if you've done like improv and all anything, bro. I think you would be a fucking great actor.
I've never done improv.
Bro. You gotta do it, bro.
I've never done improv. Never done stand up.
The way that you move, bro. Like first of all, you tall as hell already. So it's just like you're a whole fucking character, bro. You gotta get it.
I mean, I fuck with improv. I fuck with comedy. Period. I've like thought about it. Like maybe one day I might like give it a swing. Just like see what it's like. But I'm not big on writing anymore. Like I'm not a big writer anymore.
Dude,
I just fell out of love with writing.
Watching the captions on that thing, bro, and I notice this on a lot of shows that I watch. Whenever they say nigga in the captions,
they don't care, bro. The AI will say the N-word. They'll hard R your shit. They'll make you feel bad.
I thought somebody like actually
it's gotta be
somebody.
No, it's AI. It's auto-generated closed captioning.
I gotta hope it's AI.
Hover over. You can hover over it right now.
I gotta hope because imagine it's a dude who looks like me typing it out. It's like, haha, I got.
That's what I'm envisioning. That's what I'm like.
Just laughing to himself at the computer.
His
They don't
like
even know.
the letters are like faded out on his
That's how I
keyboard because he be
imagine-
typing it.
that's
So
how I
he's
imagine-
so,
R's
he's so
faded.
excited. He's so excited to do that shit.
That's how I imagine Quentin Tarantino writing his films.
Definitely. Every script. His Django, he was in that motherfucker.
He was getting that shit
The
off.
weirdest dude in the world, yo.
Getting that shit off.
He had to, bro.
He writes himself into scenes with feet. It's so weird.
Oh my gosh, man.
Bobby, you into feet? You are, aren't you?
What?
You're into feet, aren't you?
No, but for the what? Are you? Don't lump me in with you.
I'm not
Into
it.
feet?
I mean, I have feet.
I'm not into feet,
If
but
a girl has feet,
I mean, I have
I think feet are important.
If a girl
has nasty
you gotta have
feet,
two to fuck with me.
Nasty
I don't know,
feet
you
is a
gotta-
deal breaker.
Just call them tuna feet?
I said you gotta have two to fuck with me, but
All right. Well, no disabled chicks, I heard.
Wow.
Yo, ableism. Come on, Bobby.
That's sick, bro.
Hey,
That's like I'm saying they're important. Though. Like you can't have nasty
Yeah,
feet.
they're
Like imagine
important. So you want a girl with
imagine Madison Pettis has crusty feet. What you doing then?
Bobby would suck her toes.
I'm going to pedicure.
I'm talking
school.
like nah,
I'm going to
but
pedicure
I'm talking
school.
like
You don't
gnarly.
get right,
I'm talking
baby.
like
Wouldn't stand up?
I'm talking like reptilian feet, bro. Like
I don't think it matters to him.
like dragon feet.
Listen, if Madison Pettis had ugly feet, I told you I'm going to pedicure school.
Like Shaq feet. You seen Shaq feet?
You know the little.
seen Shaq feet?
You know the little like Los Angeles feet. If Madison Pettis got Los Angeles feet.
That sounds like-
Raven.
The Proud Family?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what the Proud Family.
Bro, her feet was like that man Oscar was like, "Ah!"
Have you seen the Proud Family before?
yeah, I
Okay.
just don't remember it like
Oh
that. I
my
watched it
God,
a bunch
bro.
growing up.
Nah, listen, I wouldn't care, bro. That I will look. I'm willing to look past flaws. for
You're a
my
better
queen.
man than me. I think feet are like not a deal breaker, but like it's important.
Honestly, like how often are you seeing the other person's feet?
All right, I'm gonna be
with
honest.
somebody?
I think you're kind of into feet.
No, they don't do anything for me, but they are important.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean they're important? What
Like,
do you,
if crusty feet are like kind of like a sign, like you like if you take care of yourself.
Okay.
Would you say your feet are crusty?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they ever been? Or like right now?
You know when you ask somebody a question and they be like, "What do you mean? Right now?"
You showered today?
Listen. I don't do anything without my socks on, but I'm taking better care of my feet.
But you're a man.
I've been a single male,
But you
for
don't
like
wear it.
40 years,
But
though.
I think
So I haven't
40
had-
years?
I don't know the numbers, but I think women are like maybe like 8 times more likely to wear open-toed shoes.
You said, I don't know the numbers, but it's like 8.
I say it's like 8 times.
Yeah, but like,
Think about
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like,
So you see them a lot more. Like obviously,
Oh.
I'm gonna see a woman's feet a lot more than I'm gonna see your feet.
now I see where you're going. Now I see
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
going.
And like it's kind of important. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I would look past that if my girl had crusty. If y'all's girl had you would.
I mean, eventually.
What about you, Christian?
I mean, obviously, you look past it, but like, yeah.
What about you, Christian?
I mean, I prefer them to be like decent.
Right,
But
that's what I'm
definitely
saying,
not
really.
going out of my way.
Not like I'm not like looking for it. Like
I've can't tell you the last time I looked at a girl's feet. Like I couldn't. It's.
You know what? It was like probably like I could tell you, but that's a different situation. I don't look at them often, but I remember seeing. What else do I got? I went to the Kevin Hart show, guys, downtown at the fucking. Is it down? Would you consider the ViStar Memorial Arena downtown?
yeah. What little downtown we have? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like how we're plugging Kevin Hart, like of all people.
I'm not
Plugging Dave Chappelle,
I'm
plugging
talking
Kevin
about
Hart.
the show experience that I went to. Why are you such a hater? Every time I bring up a white comedian, I love they're the best. They're the best.
Did you just put on a white voice
I don't
for me,
even-
bro? Get the fuck out of here.
This man is you're what? Bill Burr, yes, but
Who will
you're
also
wild.
be at the
He
arena.
will be at
Yeah,
that.
you know,
He'll be at
also
the-
hate on Bill Burr, fucking dumb, stupid Irish looking ass.
Why you hating, bro?
I fuck with Bill Burr.
I fuck with,
Fuck
I'm
with
gonna
Bill
be
Burr
there, I'm
too,
gonna
but
be
now I
there.
gotta take the opposite side.
I went to, but yeah. So originally I didn't even like go to like I didn't have a ticket to the show. You saw the clip that.
Yeah, I
posted.
seen it, I seen it.
couldn't afford those ticket. First of all, the cheapest ticket before the show started was like $95.
I thought you were gonna do like a GoFundMe. Type shit. Cause I started like in the arms, and it was like I'm not going to this expensive ass show,
Shout out
but
to my-
you know I'm gonna be handing out flyers. Like you're like really humble beginnings and that shit. Like I almost sent you a ticket. I was like, this nigga need this more than me, bro.
For 25 cents a day.
Sad, bro. I was about to start pitching in.
That's funny as fuck. Hey, that ass, my mom was to go fuck me, bro. So listen, I did. So I was looking online. First of all, I was just standing outside in the fucking cold, like with my flyers. When people were going
Why you
in.
say it like that, bro?
I was like waiting for a PS5.
Listen, it was cold,
like 60
bruh.
degrees
And
outside.
But listen, thankfully, I wore my hoodie, right? And it wasn't. It felt below. Yeah, it
Praise.
felt way below that. But I'm standing out there, and I started like before the show, and I realized, oh, people don't give a fuck about me before the show. Because people just kept walking, like, what is this nigga doing? Like, get out of my face, kid. You know what I mean? But after the show, more people took it. Took the flyers, and it shit actually worked out. You know what I mean? But listen, I got the ticket because I literally went on. I thought I got scammed. First of all, I went online and I was like, cheap Kevin Hart tickets. First of all, off rip. Like, that's not what you want to put it. It brought up some shit called Vivid Seats that I've never seen before. Have you heard of this?
Never heard of Vivid.
Seats?
I've never heard of Vivid.
First ticket I saw right there, $31. I said, oh, I got to cop that. The next closest one was $115, bro. So I was like, ain't no way this is real. And first of all, it was like a third-party website. So I hate when I buy something and I don't get it immediately. Like, I bought the ticket.
I feel that.
I bought the ticket, and they literally sent me a receipt. We're like, all right, we got to let the seller know that the tickets have been bought.
Wait,
hold up. And we'll send them to you when it's ready. That was the first time that I was like, I might have fucked up. I might have got scammed right here. Because the thing had a ticket. First of all, the tickets were on Ticketmaster originally, right?
Right.
They sent me a Ticketmaster link, but it looked like a little off-brand Ticketmaster. It wasn't. It didn't have the same.
They made a whole website for the $30.
Because this ticket, the one they sent me on the email, had an R next to it, like a little R at the top, and then the original Ticketmaster website. I looked it up. I was like, it ain't had no R up there. So I was like,
we're back to the R.
$40, bro. When they sent me the barcode, the shit literally said, "This is not your ticket." And I said, "Well, why would you send me this?"
Why would y'all send me this shit, bro? This is not gonna get me nothing.
Yeah. So I'm not even in the show yet, right? I get to the gate, and this is probably like 6:45 or something around like that. And I'm just sweating, bro. I'm like, listen, man. Hopefully this is real because I don't want to get in this line.
Why are you acting like you robbed somebody? You're like in line.
Bro, you know how embarrassing it would be to go up and like everybody's in here trying to get a ticket. She's like, this is fake. Like, I don't want you to
this shit not real. This counterfeit ass shit.
The stitching on the side, dude.
Like either way, nigga, Kevin Hart.
It's Kevin Hart with an E in that moment.
Bro, so who is this? Embarrassed, bro. You know how many baddies was out there? But I got into the show, and this is where my seat was right here, right? Section 315, row K.
That's some honor roll seats, bro. Remember the honor roll? That's an honor roll seat.
When I tell you, like, you got to make a new name for nosebleeds. Nigga, this shit, nigga, the nose was busted. The nose was cut off. Shit. Like, all you can see, but it was a great show. It was a great show. It was him and the Plastic Cup Boys. You know who they are, right? Kevin's crew.
I don't know them.
Joey Wells, Spank, Naeem Lynn, Spank Horton. They've been traveling with him doing shows like for his whole crew he came up with.
I'm sleep.
I don't think I know who they
That's
are.
That's crazy. Well, either way, the Plastic Cup Boys, the people who he's been doing comedy with for the last 20 years.
You know hella comics, though. I'm going to be honest.
How do you not know Kevin? He's the biggest comedian in the world. How do you not know people who were his crew?
I agree.
The people who he came up with.
But you name comics off all the time. And I'm like, bro, I could probably name 40 comics at most off the top of my head.
That's a lot.
Man. I love the game. What can I say?
Hey, I respect it.
I'm a student of the game.
That's what we did. Now I'm playing.
I'm different. I'm built different.
It was a great show, first of all. And you know me. I didn't sit in these seats the whole show. I got in the one seat, and it was so high up, right? But it was beautiful, bro. Like, a bunch of people. Like first of all, it was just me. Everyone was late. The show started, the ticket said 7 o'clock, right? So I was going to go in. I wasn't prepared to go to the show. I was going to like hand out flyers, and I was going to go live on Instagram.
Yeah.
I literally told people I was going to go live on Instagram and shit. Couldn't go live, right? Guess why?
They took your
I
phone.
bought a ticket to the show.
They gave him that shit.
This is the first time I went to a show where they took your phone, and I actually kept this thing.
They give you a pencil pouch.
Bro, like, yeah, they and literally they locked it in this little pouch thing here.
Yeah.
The lady closed it, and you could not open that shit the whole show, bro. I'm talking, like, my phone was just vibrating in my pocket, and I'm reaching for it the whole time. Like, damn, I can't even do nothing with this. I even went to the bathroom trying to rip that shit open one time.
Fuck out of here.
Because I had just.
What do they lock it with?
Because I just like some kind of barcode thing, or like not barcode, but like a scanning thing,
and it just locks.
But I tweeted it, and I was tagging him that I was going to be outside. I was like, you know what? Maybe they trying to get in touch with me and want me to open up for him. I need to see what's in this fucking phone. You know, is that delusion? That's crazy. That's why.
I be in shit.
I mean, shoot or shoot.
Every time the
shoot or shoot.
I was like, damn, that's Kevin. I could be up there right now.
It's good to have dreams.
That's Kevin. Kevin's on stage, like already telling a joke.
I was like, oh look, it's Bobby Brown Jr.
I was sitting in the nosebleed still before I moved up, and I was like, damn, what if they just announced? All right, real quick, Bobby Brown, are you in the audience, man? We need to see you.
Bobby Brown Jr. Come down right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about the whole time, bro. I was up there like, it's gonna happen.
So manifest.
I'm right next to him. But I wasn't gonna get a ticket. But I was like, nah, I gotta go inside, bro. I gotta see it. I gotta be around in the room. I gotta do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the show started an hour late, by the way. Nobody had it. My phone was just locked up for no reason from 7 to 8.
An hour late?
The ticket said 7 o'clock. It started at 8 o'clock.
The openers went on at 8.
Joey, who hosts the Kevin Hart shows, he's the host of it. He went on at 8 o'clock.
So they did doors at 7.
The doors was like 6. You could get
That's
in whenever.
so sick.
Bro, you
But
know
it
how hard
was
it's got to be to cold open an arena?
Bro, it was insane. That's what I was paying attention to, bro. Like, he did it. But the way he did it was so smooth because his first, 5 minutes, he did a bunch of jokes about starting late and about being late and shit not being on time. And people was into it. They was like, all right, now we here. Like, he addressed it. Like, immediately. That was the first thing that he did a set about.
Right.
And I was like, shit, that was masterful. That's how you get an arena to fucking. But good thing it started late because, listen, not even just black people was late. Everybody was fucking late. Like, nobody was in their seats. It was empty as shit next to me until, like 7, maybe 35. I mean, yeah, 7:35, 7:45. People weren't even in their seats yet, and then the whole place was sitting down by 8:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
Have y'all been to an arena show before?
Not a comic
No,
show.
I feel like
no.
I'm rambling. Is this good? Am I talking?
Yeah, go ahead. Very passionate.
But no, I went to Florida theater shows before, but this was just insane.
I went to the
bro.
Florida theater show.
I was up at the fucking top, and I could see the whole thing. So me being who I am, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. And in my mind, I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna fill all these seats. My stupid ass. I'm up there. I wonder if he's.
I wonder if Kevin Hart's gonna sell out this arena.
Yeah,
This
right?
small ass arena.
But I'm up there.
Yeah, but you took a different seat, so he didn't sell it out.
And
You took a different seat, you said, so he didn't sell it
Well,
out.
he might have sold it out. They might
there.
not have showed up though.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'm close. I promise. I'm trying to go down the list of shit that I remember. But so when the show did start, great show by the way. Spank Horton's on, and the family next to me shows up. Right, I had all the rules to myself, but little white family show up. That's and we're all the way up at the nosebleeds. Mom, white dad, little boy, little girl. The girl's older than the boy. They're probably the girl's probably 9, 10. The kid's probably 7, 8, the boy around that time, right? Spanky's on stage, right? And he's just talking about dirty pussy. Fucking, he's like, ladies, you gotta wash your pussy. Man, I don't like having sex with nuts. And the girl next to me is covering her brother's ears. And every time he says a curse word or something, they're looking at their parents, right? And I thought it was so dope because they brought even people were laughing. It was a good ass time, nigga. Everybody laughing a good ass time around me and shit. I felt like I joined the fucking white family. Nigga. I'm over here sharing the popcorn with the little girl next to me and shit. I'm over here part of the McDougal's, bitch. What the fuck? We fucking.
I'm not here for this slander.
Fucking that shit off. They were so nice, bro. But Kevin was getting on stage, and I was like, no, I can't sit here for Kevin because I was too far back. I was like, no, he can't see me waiting to get on stage if I'm way back here.
He can't call me.
Unmatched.
He'll call me and it'll take me 10 minutes to get down there.
Listen, I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
I was like, he can't see me from way back here, right? I started walking around, and this is why I knew security wasn't shit. At first, I was skeptical because I was walking around and they were looking at me. But then when I realized they literally just there to hold flashlights on the stairs so people don't fall, because I was just trying out different seats and people were showing up oh, these are all seats. I was like, oh, my bad. I'll go ahead and move on down. And it worked out because the last seat I got, I was right above the stage. I was so I was the stage is probably here, and I was on the side, but I was not too far on the side. It was angled, so I could see everything. I could see backstage where they were coming out the curtain. It was so dope. Bro, music dropped when Kevin was coming out on stage, and the lights went up. Right, immediately you notice there's a red heart in the middle of the stage. I thought that was fly as fuck. Just a red heart right in the middle of the floor.
I mean, he's been doing it for a hot second.
I know, but the way it looked in person, bro, live, looking at.
No, I know.
Thing,
I'm just saying. I'm sure he has it very well produced. Yeah.
And, bro, gold microphone stand, and it was up there the whole show. Just nobody else used that one until he got on stage, and I was like, okay, this I see the show.
That feels a little ego-ish, but all right.
Hey, it's part. Hey, when you're the biggest in the game, nigga. Hey, listen, if we ever blow up like this, I'm using the gold. Don't touch that shit.
Damn, I'll get to blow up too. All right,
I'm gonna
B.
get you a pink one. You get a pink microphone.
I'll take my pink one, hater.
Yeah. But it was so lit, bro. It was great. And I was watching that shit okay, this is the biggest it can be. This is the biggest shit ever. Okay, I'm glad that I got it.
Yeah, I know that is.
I lost my pen. I left it in the stupid ass parking lot. I dropped it in a little puddle because I was hopping over downtown.
You ain't pick it back up?
Because I had nice shoes on, nigga.
You wasn't going to reach down?
Hell no.
Yeah, respect.
Not
The
at
New
all.
Balances?
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Sponsor the boy.
I know.
Sponsor
I
the Writers Block podcast, all right?
You talking about a regular pen?
I was gonna write notes and like take notes on the show, but I got one from the lady who was working inside. But it was just great, man. It was great. I think I had some more things, but
it's funny that his feature was that dirty. I wouldn't imagine he'd want his feature to be that dirty.
It was Joey, Spank, Naeem, then Kevin.
Okay.
So Joey was the host. So I guess the opener would be Spank. And then, but they all kind of like it's an adult show. They're all.
I know, but I'm surprised Kevin wants like people who are usually headliners don't want you going that crazy dirty. Like they want to be able to take those.
Nah, man. And Naeem was funny as fuck, bro. Oh, also that's what we're ready to. Kevin's new hour is funny, bro. People saying Kevin out funny online and shit. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, but did you like his last couple specials?
The only one I didn't like was the Zero Fucks Given. The one in the house.
The one in the house was so bad.
It was so bad.
It wasn't like terrible, but it was like not like I didn't laugh at any point. I felt like he was like trying to just. I felt like he was trying to like tell a story. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to like tell.
You just said a stand-up special wasn't terrible, but like I didn't laugh.
I didn't like laugh. I got what he was trying to do. He was trying to like make it like an intimate moment. It was like so intimate I couldn't laugh. I was like, yes, Kevin. Yes, Kevin. The brick oven pizza, Kevin. Yes, I'm familiar. Yeah, no, I wasn't feeling that special.
But listen, like this show, and I just like. You know, I see it now. Like, this is my first time I've ever seen Kevin live. I've only ever been seeing him on TV and stuff like that. But like, that's what you want from a stand-up. You want them to grow, and like I feel like if you're gonna keep growing, eventually you're gonna put out some mid. You know what I mean? You gotta, and him. Fucking,
that's fair.
Like
he went through some shit. He was going through like personal. That's the reason why it was ass because he was going through some personal shit, and instead of making it funny or not talking about it, because we already know it. We already know like the shit you're doing and what's going on. He like went too hard on the like shit. Like, bro, we don't feel sorry for you. Like you did what you did. Like,
I mean, was this wasn't around the time that he got canceled from the Oscars, right?
Yeah,
the same time? Okay,
it was.
Okay, so that's when that special came out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either the Oscars when he like cheated on his wife.
I think for this one that was like you were talking about like dealing with actual experiences. He just lost his father like a week and a half ago. And
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just lost his father like a week and a half ago, and he had a show that night, which was crazy because like I went to that funeral on Saturday, and then I had to go do comedy that day on a Saturday, and I was like, man, like it's just so crazy, like this is what we do, like Christian, obviously, like I don't know,
right?
Like, seeing that, him like, okay, no, like you put that on stage, which was crazy. You got actual stories to come out and like,
yeah, no,
I
can't
talk
imagine.
about that shit. And it's funny as hell. But it's real shit, like, you know what I mean? And that's when I realized, like, with the show that I did, shout out to Isaiah. Isaiah Burns put me on that comedy collective show, Collective Brewing Company that we did.
Something like that.
And I had to talk about what I was going through that day. I was like, damn, like, this is, like, I realized that stand-up has to be me also expressing how I'm feeling, bro. Like, I also have to get something out of it. And, like,
yeah,
I feel like I'm on a trajectory of, like, doing exactly what I saw. Like, obviously, Kevin was doing that at a higher level. Like, man, that audience that he built, I was up like, damn, all these people here for Kevin. Like, this is... You know, what all the work could look like if you keep your ass going, right, Bobby. And then I went outside and passed out flyers again after the show. And I cleared all the ones that I brought in my hand that day. So, you know, it made me feel good.
That's what matters.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine having to do it, especially after somebody that intimate to you, somebody that close to you, like your dad passing and having to do stand-up that night. Like, not even in the same jest, but right when you got hired at Char House, the lady who hired you, like, passed away, like, a week later.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I said it.
Bro, what?
So Christian got me the job at Char House that we work at, right? And the lady who hired me, I interviewed with her on Friday. And then Saturday, she passed away. My first day was that next day. So I go into work, everybody's crying. What? Ain't nobody talking to me. Nobody wants to train me to be a server.
How did she die?
Bro, it was so random. I had to host the first ever fucking Kava that night.
Oh, yeah, the first
Monday,
time you started open mic. That's why Christian's here also, because we're recording this on Monday, and Christian's open mic is not too far from here at like 9 o'clock.
Bobby won't be attending, but it's okay. It's all good, bro. Fake friends. No. I had to
Don't let him say that.
I mean, he wasn't lying. Listen, we had to do this thing about how many times I've been to his mic versus how many times he's been to mine. The only reason I haven't gone to yours in the last couple of weeks is because I was traveling to talk doing stand-up and trying to get this YouTube back up, bro. I do all this by myself, man. Okay, let me work.
Wow, look at that.
At the rest.
A comic doing comic stuff by himself?
I'm more than that. I'm an entertainer, bro. I'm all around. You can't just put me in that box, bro. I'm the next Donald Glover, bro. I'm the next Nick Cannon. I'm telling you. Watch you sleep.
Nick Cannon?
Yep.
When did Nick Cannon do stand-up?
He started out doing stand-up. What do you know about comedy, Christian?
I've never seen a Nick Cannon.
Did he?
He started out doing comedy. That's how he got
I thought you were just trying to fuck like 40 women and get them all pregnant.
That too.
And get them all pregnant.
You didn't know Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon's one of my inspirations for like...
I thought he was like an improv dude, not a stand-up dude.
All of that. everything.
It makes sense now that he's like. Now that I think about it, I just thought
that since he was a kid.
But he was like the worst one on his own TV show.
I disagree with that.
On Wild 'N Out. He's not the worst on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he's not talking about what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Wild 'N Out.
All right, well, you are disqualified from ever talking about Wild 'N Out. Hold up. I got to drop for this.
The writers.
Hold up.
You to do me a favor, remove this cracker from my show.
It hit harder the first 7 times you did it to me last episode.
Well, that one's not coming out. This is first one coming out. This first time they're gonna hit the drop, guys. Hey,
You're just the Jews now, bro. You dictating the narrative like that.
You just got hit with the Jews, bro.
Man.
Wild. I denounce anti-Semitism in any form, by the way.
My last name's Jewish. I can say what I want, right?
Oh gosh. That is Christian Blaker, CHRISTIAN. Remember that old song? I am a C. I am a CH.
That's
I am
how
a
I do it, bro.
CHRIS. You know that?
No.
No, but that's how I do it.
What?
I was
my
never.
first name's Christian. My last name's a Jewish last name. That's how I make the joke work. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, look at me helping you with the material. That's what we do. We help each other out.
All right, though, sidebar. The writers in the comics on Wild 'N Out are fucking phenomenal.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to them.
Nick Cannon is usually one of the lower end of the bars.
I disagree completely.
Who is the lower end?
First of all, that show can't happen without Nick Cannon.
I agree.
I don't think that
Obviously
you can
it
even
can't
make that
happen.
statement.
A regular dude who's like a regular. I don't know any of their names. You probably would know them.
I don't know
off
the
the top.
current cast, but
There's
I
a lot
watched
of
it for a
people.
long time.
He's not the best they've ever had.
I'm not saying, but he's him. He's the reason the whole thing
He
exists.
is him. I agree with you. I'm just talking about based solely on the performance on the show.
And even like sometimes that's how you have to write a show. Like sometimes in the podcast episodes, I will be the butt end of a joke, or I'll purposely let someone be funny to me. I'll just set up.
Yeah, but
someone
your
all
podcast
day.
isn't set up to be fucking zings and roasts.
You don't know that. Maybe I'm trying. I'm playing. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
Why
You don't know that.
Wild 'N Out, but I'm saying like it's
Make fun of me.
It's not. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
But it's the show, and you got to figure out like the role with the different people who are on. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll be the guy that's like, hey, I'm loud, I'm laughing, I'm bringing up everything. We're having fun, but sometimes you got to switch it up. Let people look better than you.
I don't know. I watched
think
Wild 'N
that
Out
is
a
the ultimate.
lot growing up, and I never was like, damn, this Nick Cannon dude is.
He was never the best on the show.
I agree.
But he was never the worst on the
One
show.
of my-
I feel like he's had some people that was like,
Who
You're
are, I mean,
never
they've had some bombs.
Who are some favorite cast members that you remember from back in the G who aren't on it?
Cat Williams.
All right, I
Oh,
love
obviously.
OG.
OG, that's the
obviously.
best. That's the best member they've ever had on the show.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'll
half
put
of
him up
SNL's current cast is just old Wild 'N Out people.
there. Like who?
Not anymore, I guess.
I don't think
Mikey Day was also on Wild 'N Out
Okay.
back in the day.
Was Pete
but-
Davidson on Wild 'N Out?
He's done the show.
Yeah, but not
He's
like-
on the show,
not
but
a
he's not a
regular
cast member.
But the
yeah.
way that it works is like sometimes you get like a 3-week or 4-week contract and you're on the show. So yes, he's been on the show. You know what I
Okay,
mean? But,
okay, yeah.
Speaking of which, they have a crazy schedule.
Speaking of which, reply to my email, Wild 'N Out. I done sent y'all so many emails trying to, come up there and check it out. Just say, hey, what's up to Nick? Say what's up to Los, to everybody. See
Now I know
see who
why
I
you
can
big
talk
up
to,
in Nick
be a
Cannon.
producer on the show or something. You know what I mean? I didn't hear what he said. What you talking slick?
He basically said, "Nah, I understand why you're dick eating."
Yeah,
He called
exactly.
you a dick eater under his
One
breath.
girl, I
in
posted
the
Madison
microphone.
Pettis on my stories. A girl swiped up and told me I was clit riding.
Yeah.
Clit riding is crazy.
I said, hey, that sound kind of fire, bro. I don't know.
Clit riding is wild. I've
You
heard
do that pretty hard, too.
Hey, ladies, you hear? Hey, new tricks out here. Your niggas ain't clit riding. Come on, hit me up, man. I'm on Instagram. DM me.
Why does it sound so aggressive?
Oh, man.
It sounded like a threat. Yeah. Like a very menacing proposition.
No. Listen, I wish that any of us in this room was in love so we could see what that
Why'd you sound so depressed about it?
Because clit ride when you in love probably would be fire now. I ain't lying.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely riding for my clit when it's when I'm in love, for sure. If I'm in love, for sure, definitely.
Oh my god, man. What else we got, fellas? So we were talking about Wild 'N Out. Christian, what other cast members did you like back in the day who aren't anymore?
Bro, I can't remember what I wrote yesterday. You think I can remember cast members?
Oh Jesus, I don't know. I loved Cat Williams, by the way. Mikey Day, Spanky Hayes. I thought Spanky was
Spanky was
underrated.
funny.
Shout out to Spank. Who else I used to love on that show, man?
I said we did this like 2 weeks ago.
Los is funny.
Los, bro.
Los is funny.
OG elite. DC is essential to that
Conceited's
show.
pretty funny too for not being a comedian.
Conceited, bro.
For not being a comedian.
Nah, he's a comedian, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
He was actually a battle rapper first.
Anybody wants on Wild 'N Out, if you're funny and witty, if you're on Wild, that's a comedy show. I would say,
he's like funny.
Is De La Ghetto still on there?
Timothy De La Ghetto, shout out to him. He's not on there anymore.
That's not even he doesn't even know his name anymore.
I can't pronounce that.
He rebranded.
He rebranded, because we're all woke now.
He went back to his roots.
He's got his government name.
Yeah, I cannot pronounce that shit, nigga.
It is.
That's why none of us know who he is now.
he goes by his government.
Timothy's Samurai Jack name, nigga.
That nigga's name was Jack, my nigga. That's not like a very like. Well, if you're going for Asian name,
Chon Teresa,
I would. I denounce Asian hate in all forms, bro. You're crazy.
His name.
It is like
Chon Terasu. Something like that.
You spaz.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think we're more bigoted. We're kind of more bigoted for assuming it was.
You threw a little twang on there, motherfucker.
I was trying to get it right.
I saw your eyes close a little bit too, yo.
Yeah, you sounded like a Vietnam War vet.
You know what's crazy? We were all on the topic, but I saw the thickest Asian ever. I was going to send you a screenshot earlier, bro, because I know you would appreciate it. But I'm just letting you know.
This is what we do on the writer's block.
We'll circle back after the pod. But hey,
you can. Don't do that to me on camera. 60 times me after the camera. Come on, bro.
I was talking to the guy behind you. You know, my bad. Not
okay.
This man right here. He would never talk to Asians.
That's even worse.
I'm trying to defend
you. Bro. Why would you say I'd never do that?
You just said don't say that to you.
But I said I denounce Asian hate, and I mean it, motherfucker.
I didn't hear
no,
hate.
you can't say I would never. I would never. And then
I denounce Asians is what you
can never. I would. He would never verb Asian like that. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, we gotta get an Asian on this show real quick.
Yeah, but next episode. Wait, no, we will. We will though. Next episode, right? Yeah.
Hey, shout out my girl Allie, man. That episode gonna be fire.
Like I missed the context.
Our friend Allie.
We have another friend coming next. Yeah.
She's just checking all the boxes, bro.
Absolutely. What else we got, fellas? How have y'all been, man? What did y'all get into this weekend? I just talked about my weekend for the last 30 minutes. I went to the shows and stuff. What y'all been up to?
Same old music, and I made a doctor's appointment. I made a doctor's appointment and a mental health appointment.
Wait, okay.
Can I get a round of applause?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, therapy and everything is important, guys. Come on. Yeah, hit the yellow button. Yeah.
This the reason why I be hating you,
bro.
Wait.
This the reason.
I gotta switch back to the first yellow button.
Bro, I'm taking care of my mental and physical health. This is why I hate niggas. Bro. Crazy, bro.
I got 2 yellow buttons in here. I mixed it up. I actually have never been to therapy, and I
can tell.
I was about to say, bro. I see your Instagram stories. We know.
You got meet Madison Pettis at the bottom of your goals. I think you need therapy.
If Pete Davidson could pull it off with Kim, the game is open for all of us, man. I don't see why y'all hate him.
I appreciate it.
The game is wide open, bro.
Pete Davidson goes to therapy, bro.
Now. Either way, I'm glad you brought that up. I have on my Hinge bio at one time, I put, I don't believe in therapy, just jokes. And I had like 2 behavioral therapists match with me. Like, I'm a behavioral and therapist, and I'm funny. Ha ha.
I'm like, all right.
Why did you set?
I didn't laugh.
They were women, so.
Wait. I denounce sexism in all forms. I'm doing that one.
I don't know who said that. I
would just name this episode I Denounce All Four.
I denounce hate in all forms.
Yo, this is funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, all right. Honestly, why'd you announce? I mean, schedule those appointments. You wanted to talk to us on the pod about it?
I scheduled the appointments because I've been going through. Like I think I said on the last show, like when I talked about the album and stuff, I was like, I've been making music because I felt like I've had like this weird feeling like I'm not gonna, whatever, I'm gonna pass away or some crazy shit, not gonna have any content. I'm not gonna have the stuff I work so hard for out anywhere for people to appreciate it. And so I decided like I'd be kind of like a hypocrite if I just didn't like. Just let that happen, try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
The mental health thing is a doctor recommendation, actually.
Let me go back to the first one because that was funny. That I will. Shout out to my brother, man, getting some help. You know what you were talking about my Instagram stories. You know what y'all never do? That's why I learned I'm a better friend than Christian and some of our other friends. y'all see my Instagram stories, and then nobody be texting me. As soon as I saw you tweet that bullshit about feeling that you were eerie or not wanting to be here, I texted him immediately. Hey man, what's going on here? What's happening with this? What's the problem? What's the issue?
You know why I don't follow up when you do that? Because
Why?
every time I follow up with you, you're always just like, I'm fine.
I'll be fine.
This is me today, bro. Get used to me today.
I change every day.
You put up walls.
That's
put up
crazy
walls,
to
bro.
say. Yeah, you
gotta
put up
accept
walls,
me.
bro. You can't put up walls.
You gotta
dude.
accept me as I am today, right? Right or wrong. I'm a different.
Yeah, but then don't be mad when people don't like reach out to you because like at a certain point they're like, all right, bro, I'm not even gonna ask, bro.
You're like a toxic
appreciate you
girlfriend,
reaching
bro.
out. I'm what?
Like a toxic girlfriend.
He doesn't know why I'm mad today.
Yeah. And they're like, why are you mad? Like, I'm fine. What the fuck, yo? Like, actually, 3 weeks ago when you turned your hat backwards, I was already wearing my hat backwards, so.
I don't want to match.
I'm not that petty.
I don't want to match with you.
That is literally you,
I'm
bro.
not that petty, bro. Oh my god, man.
You kind of are.
You didn't laugh at that new joke I wrote 7.5 weeks ago, one time at this place at this time.
I've done that before, yes.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that's good.
Hey, so like, why didn't you laugh at my joke from 3 months ago? Like, it wasn't funny. Like, what you think about? You have any feedback?
Hey, you joking, but like real shit, bro. Like have you?
So you don't
going
fuck with
in
me?
front of people and telling a joke and that shit not hit? That shit hits.
You should do that. Like at your next like stand up thing. If nobody laughs at a joke, you should just ask the crowd. Like for crowd work, like what? So why didn't y'all laugh at that? Like, just make it real awkward for a little bit.
Oh, you have a bomb, bro.
Make it real awkward.
People have tried before. People have tried. We're probably gonna see that tonight.
That's called turning on the audience, and that's not the recommended strategy.
So y'all laugh at that one?
There's one dude who would come and he would bomb and he'd be like, "Oh, I got some fire. I'm gonna hit y'all with next though." That one was that. I got.
Oh, I feel like you can never prep. You cannot prep like the joke. You can't preface a joke with anything, or it's not gonna be
No,
funny.
that nigga said, "Oh, y'all ain't like that one. I got some fire with this next one right here, right?" And he did that 3 jokes. In.
Actually, y'all want to know? I have actually a story of the hard. I think this is the hardest you could ever bomb, like ever. Okay, so this is like the only other stand up show that I ever been to besides the one I went to 2 weeks ago. That was yours. That was like a local like open mic. This dude, he's like the first or second guy on the whole show. He had this piece of paper and he balled it up. And then, mind you, this was like last year. So this was like 2020 was hard for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. We'll get to the point, right? He takes his ball of paper, he shoots it at the trash can, and he goes, Kobe. And then he misses it. Oh, shit. And then he says, it's a helicopter crash. God. And nobody laughed at that. And then nobody laughed at his entire set. Yes. And then he cut his set like he literally was up there for like 2 minutes and then he left. Bro, that was the hardest I've seen
in Jacksonville.
Yes. It was at the Justice Pub. Bro bombed.
Yo, what was his name?
I don't know. No one's gonna remember your name.
That joke,
Justice Pub is downtown on Wednesday nights, by the way.
Bro, literally, it was so bad.
I don't know if that's like a hacky joke that people post online, but I think I've heard that joke.
I've also heard that joke,
dude.
before.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
it was the worst thing. Like, obviously, bro, everyone went, oh, and you heard people in the back like, that's not funny.
I mean. I had a Kobe joke.
There might be
ever jokes.
There might be a time where it's funny, and there might be a way to say it funny. I think that's true for anything. Like you can say anything funny if you make it funny, but like I don't think anyone was ready for it, and then it just like everyone was not fun. Like no one thought it was funny. Plus, he wasn't funny. Like it just also like you could make up for that. He wasn't funny. But dude, that was at your show after you, the foreign dude, the Hungarian guy, Emery. Yeah, he was on that show too.
Yeah,
and Malik was on that show actually.
Shout out to Emery. That's my guy. Emery did really well that show. He was actually really funny.
He's funny. He came out and I was like, he's gonna say some fucked up shit, and I remembered from the first show,
which is crazy. I think that might be the best I've ever seen Emery do, and I've been you see these people at like maybe 3-4 times a week for a year.
You're grinding,
and I've seen it be bad.
Yeah, it's a crowd thing, for sure.
Like, back to the whole point of like, I don't know, if you're gonna keep doing something, eventually you're gonna put out some mid. You just got to get it there.
I mean, it also just depends on how the room.
I think the crowd,
like
every time
too much, then they don't like Emery. But if you just like let him do his thing, then he can be funny.
Yeah,
because that's the thing is he went on after him, and like obviously you can say fucked up shit and make it funny, but you have to be funny or it's not funny.
Yeah. Also, following you with Emery's style would be good. Like you don't want to follow like Emery and I don't really want to go after one another.
Even though trying to follow me. No, huh? Go ahead. I'm just ad-libbing right now.
You just trying to pump yourself up still?
I am.
I'll follow you every day of the week, bro. Stop it.
Christian, go ahead.
Bobby.
Finish your point. I love you. You're my friend. Go ahead. Finish your point. Finish your point. I'll have a smoke.
Every show Bobby does for the last 7 months, he's like, I fucking crushed. And I'm like, listen, bro, I just stand up every day. That's not how it works.
Listen. You know what's crazy? I'm the only person who doesn't use it. I tell our friends all the time, they say everyone crushes, everyone kills every time they do a show. Right or wrong? I'm the only person who texts the group chat like, we got to stop saying that.
No,
I'm very objective.
I'm super honest about stand up all the time.
Okay, yeah.
You literally every day of the week, you're like, this is one of the goats. And I'm like, bro, how many fucking goats are there?
I send them comedians that you never heard of before. I'm like, damn, these people have been working forever. There's a lot of goats. There's a lot of niggas.
That doesn't even make sense.
You've been to farms. You were white. You raised. You had farmers growing up.
You were white.
Yeah, I'm not anymore. Yo, what did I do to get that shit out?
You were at one point.
Because the way Instagram's showing my algorithm right now, I need that shit back, dude.
Man, fuck Instagram. Fuck Zuckerberg. All right. Till he in the grave. Put that nigga in the dirt. What Gucci Mane said?
Well, I didn't mean to make it a
Gucci Mane
sensitive
said?
topic.
Nah, bro. I hate him. Whatever. Either way. I was going to go to Jags Chiefs, but y'all got something else? Y'all got anything else?
You had ADD there. There was like 4 topics that you were about to hit, and then you switched it to like the Jags.
Wait, where? Well, what
a minute ago, we were just
I didn't
talking
watch
about
it,
stand-up.
so I made a pact with my friends after they won the Raiders game that I wouldn't watch a Jags game again because I didn't watch the Raiders game and I watched all the other games, and then like when I didn't watch the Raiders game, they won. Yeah, so I was like, I won't watch it anymore.
I have like a $60 bet with a guy at work at Chart House that we're going to the Super Bowl, and after we lost to the Chiefs today, I was like,
what?
One of the cooks.
$60 bet. You
And
just
I got
threw
40
that shit
with the
away.
other ones.
If
But
you-
we were like 3-1 when I made the bet in the beginning of the year.
So like, but here's the thing: is like, if you didn't make that bet, you could have gotten better seats to Kevin Hart. So
hey, the season's not over yet. But I told myself after the game that we went to, I'm not going back to another game.
Oh,
I'm not
fuck
buying
that game,
tickets
dude. We went to
another
the
Jags
fucking
game.
Texans game.
Yeah, it was the joke. I have to joke about it.
fucking worst.
I do a joke. It was the worst
That was
game
the
ever.
worst game I've ever seen in my life, bro. Of any game, of any type of game.
The walk up and looking at the stadium was the best part of the game. Like when you walk over and it's revealed and it's like, oh shit, this shit like Madden in real life. and then you sit down and it's not Madden. It's just like 2-3
It's
year
Madden.
olds with the controller. It's 2-3 year olds with the controller just playing.
Yeah, bro, that shit was so
There was
tough.
no action. But I told myself after that game, I'm not buying tickets no more. That shit was like $37. I was so mad.
I don't even remember how much I spent. Actually, I didn't because I didn't buy them. Jamar bought them.
I feel like that's cheap for an NFL game, though.
We're the
Bro,
Jags, man.
I mean, I grew up here.
Jags,
They used to-
Texans.
that's more than they used to be. They used to be given the tickets when we were growing up. Nigga. That's inflation. They used to literally stop the niggas on the street growing up, bro. I was walking to the bus stop in school. They used to have the nigga Jackson to be, hey, nigga, your tickets, nigga. The
The nigga mask wasn't even on.
Nigga, the mascot.
Nigga mask wasn't even
Mascot
on.
just giving the tickets away out here, nigga.
You look like you want to go. Nigga, have you watched? No, I don't, nigga.
That's because you went to Paxton, bro. When I went to high school, they were handing out like the hockey tickets.
Oh my god, bro. Oh shit.
That shit would be crazy.
Oh. I didn't even. When did we get that hockey team? We didn't even have a hockey.
The
It's
Icemen?
Jacksonville. So Jacksonville Icemen.
They had a hockey team, I think, a long time ago before.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
like the
have to do a
Barracudas
hockey
a while
game.
back.
Yeah.
They've never
And
had
then-
like a national.
Never
team.
been an NHL team, but they've
Yeah.
been like a
At the arena last night, I'm in the arena watching Kevin's show. I'm looking up at the banners, nigga. Why we got Jacksonville Giants stretched out all over?
because them motherfuckers are raw.
They dominated like 6 years in a row.
Yeah,
bro.
the ABA team is fire.
That's just that national-
Our arena football team is fire too. The Sharks.
I remember
We just
one-
can't get a good real team.
Yeah, no. My friends say that the stadium's built on like a native burial ground. That's why we don't win shit. It's cursed. It's actually
the
cursed.
Jag Stadium.
That's why they're trying to build Daly's place so they can practice like not near that shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny as hell, actually.
They've learned.
You know what? Shad Khan is, hey, nigga, go talk to your ancestors. Do some sage. Do
That's
something.
two different kinds of Indians.
That's a completely different kind. He's motherfuckers from Pakistan, bro.
Okay,
It's not even Indian, bro. It's
Bro.
Southeast Asian,
You
bro.
just hate the whole eastern part of the world, bro.
Yo, I can't wait to travel, bro. I can't. I love. Oh, damn, I'm exposing myself again if I say this. Whatever.
Just go ahead. It's content.
I love so I have women friends. I'll say that. All right, I have women friends who like travel all the time and like look, send me like snaps or whatever, like where they are, what they're doing that morning. I'm like, damn, like I gotta do this, bro. This is the life I gotta be living out here, bro. Like, you know, like, oh, I wish you were here. We could have done the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, I need to be doing that. I've never been to out of the country. I'm pretty sure you told me you had before, right?
I mean, I've been to like Puerto Rico one time.
I wouldn't count that as out of the country, but I've never been there either. Shit, have you been anywhere before?
Yeah, I've been in Japan.
That's kind of fire.
For like a month,
That's
yeah, that's
hard.
fire.
Jesus
That's hard.
Christ.
What
Yeah,
did
that's
you
fire.
get in Japan?
What did I get?
Yeah.
I didn't get anything in Japan. I mean, I brought chopsticks home.
Okay.
I didn't get anything. If you're referring to anything that isn't like bringing home merchandise,
Why is that what you like picked to bring home though?
Because it was actually the last thing. Because I couldn't.
Shirt?
I mean, I got clothes. Yeah.
All right.
I was the last thing I got. Like I was in the airport in Narita, and I was like, I went and got a ramen place, and they had like wooden chopsticks, and I took them. I don't think I was supposed to.
I got this from Japan.
You got it shipped from Japan.
I got it shipped from Japan. My drink.
That's honestly like.
The goat, bro.
I fuck with you, Bobby, but that might be the biggest like form of dick eating I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, Drake at 21. Hey, that shit.
Respect. I mean, I respect it. Like
I got him. I got Kevin on the way. I got Taylor Swift on the way. We're gonna deck this whole wall out.
fair.
I'm gonna be honest. The
wanna be
biggest
up here?
dick eating I've ever seen is him having his own pictures on the door.
I can eat my own dick though. That's not weird. You can dig it yourself.
That's a. Now we're having a very philosophical debate.
What? That's masturbation at the most.
Why'd you put your name under it too? Like we were gonna wonder who it was.
Because originally the prank, I hung that up at the Comedy Zone in the office and didn't tell nobody. I just put it up there next to the
They
other
won't notice.
comedians.
Would they give it back
Next
to
the
you?
other comedians. And,
They returned it?
And I wanted to see how long it would take for them to notice. And
How long
Leah
did it
loved it. Leah, she laughed. We had a good ass moment. It was up there for a little minute. But also that cost me like $40. So I was like, I kind of need it until I get more. Now I got more that I'm gonna put up here. Shout out to Travis. He took some pictures for me that I've been posting on my Instagram page.
That's like what a serial killer would have in their house, bro. Like pictures of themselves performing on the walls. That's wild,
bro. How is that any different than like going? Like I'm pretty sure if we went to your childhood home or whatever, you would have family pictures everywhere.
I didn't decorate my mom's house.
This is a family of one, bro.
That's how lonely Bobby is.
Wow, y'all don't gotta expose me like this.
It's a family of one.
Oh damn. And you got that velvet ass shirt on too.
That shit fire. I'm saving that again. I'm gonna record my first half-hour special.
I know it was hot. You had two shirts on. You had that undershirt on and that velvet shirt.
We recorded this in October, actually. Like, it was cold last year. That was before global warming came.
True. Yeah, that because that just dropped for sure.
That came
New
out.
global warming pack out, yo.
Everybody knows global warming started when COVID started, bitch. Okay.
Oh boy.
But nah, that's a fire. Hey, listen, I had that shirt. That shirt fire. I'm wearing that again when I do this half hour. It's gonna be hard, and I'm not wearing the undershirt. I'll probably have my chains out.
Are you doing the half hour at Comedy Zone?
I will let you know where I'll be shooting it.
Okay.
In the secret
Well,
location.
let us
I'm
know.
Working on soon, you know. But
be
you know,
here.
How are
we'll
you
see.
orchestrating it?
What?
How are you like?
What do you
What's
mean?
your plans for it so far?
What do you mean by that?
Like, are you gonna do 30 to close it?
It's like to close it, whatever show that I'm putting together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're putting a show together, right? So you're like booking a show, right?
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't just be. You think I'm just gonna do like 30 minutes myself? And
I
then,
don't know.
all right, guys,
It would be
That's
wrong.
what I'm asking you,
You'd
bro.
be him.
That'd be a hard, cold opening a show and closing that. You'd have to at least do an hour though. I don't think you could just do 30 minutes.
No,
think
you.
it'd be an
That's a
hour.
special, nigga. You
think so?
just you, bro.
All right, I don't know. But people
You
would
still
even-
need openers, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you know, yeah. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna try to treat it like a real show. Like I'm saying, like
Yeah,
I
I mean,
go to
people
all
still
these
open
shows
specials.
to like
Yeah,
treat.
yeah.
I go to all these shows to see, you know, how it's all being done. Like I didn't mention this earlier, but like I was looking at the production booth and like where Kevin Hart was.
Oh, yeah,
and all this
you
stuff.
told me,
Like,
off
I
pod.
told you off mic before we.
Yeah.
But like the direct, he was practicing to shoot the special. He's shooting a special tonight in Vegas. So I was looking, and the director, like when I moved my seat from the nosebleed to the closer nosebleed, and when I'm like the director was backstage, I could see him underneath the stairs. He was looking up, watching Kevin the whole time, and like I could see him controlling the cameras, like figuring out, writing his little notepad. Okay, this is what we're gonna use when he says this joke. Like, you know what I mean? Because like it takes a bunch of people to shoot a special. So
Right.
I'm trying to go about it as legit as possible.
Well, he's
Just-
probably got like 9 cameras on that shit too.
Dude, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was good production. Great production. But yeah, you know, are you trying to work on anything? Like, you know, you're a comedian as well, and you know, we
Thank
talk
you.
about this shit all the
I
time.
just started.
But I don't know, man. I feel like that's where I am now. Like, I've been growing a lot, been challenging myself a lot. Like, that's the next thing that I'm working on. Like, I feel like if I can put together like a half hour that I really It's funny as hell. You can't deny that shit's not funny. You know, I put, you know, my all into it. I can set it up, and I'm trying to like plan it and like work it out myself. I'm not like going looking for anybody else to do it. If someone comes along, great. You know, we can partner and do it together.
What do you mean you're planning on working it yourself? That's
like I'm putting up my money for it. Like I'm putting it all together. I'm getting the people together. I'm not like it's not like someone giving me a crew. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why I was asking you, like, where are you planning on doing it and things like that, because that entails all of that. Like, you shouldn't be paying for the venue realistically. Like, if anything, sell tickets to a show, do everything you can to pack it out, and then do that. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, tickets should cover it.
Yeah.
Your production value can't be like
where you want to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Your production value can't be like crazy high unless you're trying to do it at like.
Hey, who knows what I'm gonna do? I can. Like, that's what I'm really. I can.
No one. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I know. But like, we have a couple months still. I don't have it all put out together right now. I told you, like, I'm more of like bro. I wake up and I have an idea of something, and I'm okay. I'll figure out how this will work out, and and I carry that with me. I've been reaching out to theaters. I've been emailing people. Like, I even emailed the Florida Theater, to be honest with you. But you know,
it's actually
where and who will reach back and see anything. But you know, I'll figure out where I'm going to shoot it. But I have some people who I have in mind for shooting the camera and filming it for me. I have some people with audio stuff, like, and then I have a bunch of shit that I've invested in here. So.
I don't know the exact venue, but there's a venue out at the beaches that's like a 150, 200 seater theater that Scott was trying to rent out to do a show. I mean, that seems like a decent option.
That'd be pretty dope. Yeah, I would love to do the Murray Hill Theater someday too. I used to like the one over here. It's like a private owned. You don't know it.
Jacksonville's big as fuck.
You're right. How
many people does the theater seat?
Wait, what?
I mean,
how many people? What?
How many people does that theater seat? You know,
the Murray Hill one.
Yeah.
I think like 532. Something like that.
That's a lot of tickets to sell. God damn.
I'm me. I'm gonna be me. I'm him.
That's a very accurate estimation.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Hey, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm off by a couple. Either way, like I just think like that's the key to it. Like that's the next step. Like I've been telling you this. Like I don't know. I feel like when I say it all the time, where people be like just thinking I'm crazy or I'm spat or I'm just going crazy, but like not going crazy, but like I'm just saying a bunch of word vomit that doesn't make any sense. But like I'm watching all these people. Like you don't need Netflix or Hulu or anyone to approach you now. Like do your if I put this shit together, how I've been building. You know, and I've been doing this for like 4 years. Like, it's not like I'm just starting now. I've been having this in my mind forever. But, like, if I put this shit together myself, and even if we did do it in the Comedy Zone, I think for a special, for me, I definitely could sell a Comedy Zone for a night. I can't do a whole weekend right now for sure, but I could definitely sell. It's 300 seats.
I mean, that's not like nothing.
I know I could do that shit.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying like that's not like nothing.
But
You're
I'm
acting
also
like
looking
it's
at
like,
other like maybe like uniquer,
right.
Unique
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I was just curious. I was saying like, do you have any ideas of exactly what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit weird about saying too much before, like on the podcast, because if it's different later on, or if I have to change it up or it don't work out, and he's like, "Oh, remember you said you're gonna get all this and blah blah blah."
Yeah, I'm not saying like, "Hey, tell me the date, the time, the venue exactly." I'm just saying like, you have like a rough idea, like a couple places you got narrowed down to.
I have the title. I have the theme. I have, I'm getting closer to a location. I have like 4 who I've narrowed it down to who've actually responded back to me.
Right.
But, we're getting some traction. Like I said, I got like 4 or 5 months before. I want to shoot it before I move. So I don't know if I'm going to New York, LA yet. I haven't figured that out either still. But
yeah, you might want to fast track that plan because that's a major fucking life decision.
I'll figure it. Not at all, bro. I'm not old
like
you. I got time to adjust, old man. Whatever decision you move next, it's finito. No, I'm kidding. He hates when I call him old.
I don't like this, man. What I was going to say is getting down to brass tacks. What kind of show you building? What kind of show you putting together?
What do you mean?
Who's in that lineup?
Right now, nobody but me.
So you are. That's what I said. Are you doing it by yourself? You have
I'm not going to be doing it, but right now I haven't reached out to anybody about being.
What are there? 12 comics in Jacksonville that are active right now? I mean, you don't.
I'm worldwide, nigga. You haven't seen my analytics. Stop limiting me. Shout out to my niggas in Germany listening.
Pause.
All right, I just updated.
Pause.
I just updated the analytics.
You're not gonna pause that?
On what? Pause? It was a pause.
So I'm not stop living in you.
I said stop limiting.
Oh,
pause you.
Reverse pause. Reverse pause. Play, nigga.
Fast forward real quick.
Listen, I updated my analytics, bro. My Germany audience is growing. My Indian audience is growing.
Yeah, you're gonna have an Indian dude fucking come over here and open for you.
Hey. Who knows? Hassan Minaj, you want to open? I'll show you a little something now. Oh man. But I don't know. I haven't put it together just yet. I think it's best to see the kind of audience that I build over the next couple months, and then you put the show together. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have a comedy fan base or audience that I can readily identify right now, but I have people who fuck with me right now who I know would come. I think if I keep doing this and like how I've been working over the last couple of months and improving my material, I could, at least have a couple people who I can go, okay, this is the kind of comedy that I like to do. This is the kind of comedy I'll be presenting in my special. Let me make sure I have somebody who, isn't going to talk about the exact same stuff that I'm going to talk about when I get on stage, number one, and also, can also still have the same vibe of the show. You got to figure all that out when it comes together. Right now, my priority is getting my jokes done.
Right, but that's why I was asking is because like your audience isn't going to really dictate who you want to be opening or who you want to be like on the show with you because
I disagree with that.
The material you do, the subject matter you do, and the style of your comedy should be dictating who's on the show with you.
That's what I just said.
No, you didn't. You said your audience dictates it.
Well, that's a part of it. Like the audience that I build for myself, like I'm including like, okay, this is the kind of comedy. This is my comedy brand.
Right. So you don't have like a short list idea of who it might be.
Right now?
Yeah.
I have no idea. No.
That's crazy to me.
Nigga, what do you think? Do you know how many steps it takes to think of this?
You could have. All right, if you said
I probably haven't even met all the comics I'm gonna meet. That probably doesn't make any sense.
I don't know when this like time frame is, so like I'm just listening to y'all.
That's right. I'm filming. I'm trying to do before I move. So March, April next year is what I'm looking.
That's not that far away.
I know. I said 4 months.
That's why I said having a short
It's like
list.
you got like 6 months.
Thank you.
But I'm
Bad
saying,
math.
like, say you had 10 comics in mind. It's not crazy to have that right now. You're acting like that's like some monumental decision you gotta make.
Well, I will say, and then we can move on.
Yeah,
to
I mean, 10
something
comics
else.
you can narrow down to like 3.
Okay, I literally haven't even thought about who the show would be.
You're just worried about yourself right now.
dude,
And, like getting
self-centered as
yourself.
shit.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm done. I told you, I'm done. I'm the narcissist. I only care about progressing myself to the next step. I'm done trying to save niggas who don't want to be saved. All right, I'm done trying to help out people who don't want to come along for the mission.
I don't think you were doing a lot of that from the jump, but if you say so.
Hey, you just met me last year, bro. Respect me.
This the reason why I be hating niggas, man.
I'm just playing. Listen. Going on, we can close this. The reason I say that is just because, like, when you know what it takes to do all this, you don't
Stop
really wanna
fucking
work with
big
everybody.
dogging me, bro. It's
I'm
really
not big dogging
aggravating.
you.
You are.
How?
You're like, if you knew how much was going into this, you know how much work I'm putting into this. You're not doing Bro, relax.
What
We're
I'm
doing the
saying
same thing, except you do a lot more content than I do because of a podcast. Outside of that, clips, material, stand-up, comedy, sketches, trying to promote ourselves, being our own entrepreneur, being our own writer. We do all of the same shit besides that.
Okay. What I'm saying is having just random people trying to like put a team together of people on a show is what I was saying.
But he's not saying it has to be random. He's just saying that you need to have.
That's what I was saying.
He's not saying it has to be random, but he's saying that he was expecting you to have already had it not randomly assigned.
Yeah,
in that
that's
pick.
exactly what I'm saying.
Like having more of a focus in terms of like, this is my. I understand that you have this idea and this dream and this goal. Not even to call it a dream, it's a goal. I believe you can do it, but it's like the steps taken to make sure that you get there would be to make sure you have people around you that could not necessarily help you because you need it, but help you because it would be beneficial to everybody, including you, to have people that could help round out your show. And instead of having a show be rounded by the people that you're trying to pull. Because no matter what, you can have an idea of your demographic and everything. You can have an idea of what your demographic is as a fan base, but you cannot guarantee that any of them are going to show up or that any of them are your audience when you go up on stage.
Yes. When you say that, what I'm hearing and what I'm saying is like the people who I've had before, I even met like before y'all started helping me do this.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing of it. You can't drag people along who don't want to go to the same thing.
No one's expecting you to, but have the idea in your head though.
That's what I thought you were talking about. People who, okay, never mind. Whatever. We'll move on.
I was just saying, based on like you want the show to be a certain way, you want to have a certain feeling, you want to do well, obviously, you want to kill, of course. So that would all also play a role in who you had working the show with you. Is my whole point.
Yes.
That's why the whole bringing people along, pushing them, that made no sense to me. Like, I'm not saying you make yourself a comedy
that's
duo
what I'm saying.
with this person.
When
I'm
I was
just saying
doing
they
that,
work the show with you.
When I was doing that with people who were here before I met you, it didn't work out like that.
But that's not at all what I'm
talking about. That's what I thought you were. Now I get it. Now we're back.
I'm just talking about like the opener and the feature, or say you do 3 comics before you, or you do 17 comics before you, whatever it may be. I was just saying, did you have a general idea of those people?
My answer to that is still no, because I don't No, I haven't put it together yet. But either way, let's all
right, get into
close on
brass
something
tacks.
fun.
I'm gonna be on the show, guys.
Let's-
So that's what really stemmed all of this. All right. Now that we cleared that controversy up.
Okay.
Thanks, Bobby.
Let's talk about something fun, and then we'll close the show. I can dig in my bag of tricks. You want my fun trip?
I got something for the ass. Hold on. This is gonna really get you
The
niggas
next one's gonna
laughing.
be
It's like when
fire.
you're bombing on stage, you're like, go, hold up, let me break out the good stuff.
Ask them how the Lakers are doing because they suck.
Ooh, wee.
I'm a Warriors fan. I don't know nothing about that. Shout out to my Warriors.
Y'all are also kind of sucking right now.
We winning this year. We winning it all. I'm putting a $100 bet on the Warriors. All right, Jaguars let me down, but I'm back in the game. All right, and that bet gonna cash out. I'm telling you.
You can bet on cash out.
Bold.
We just whooped y'all last year, so you can't even talk to me.
Well, we look fire though.
But you lost the championship. Like
I
the
know,
last
I get
championship,
that.
But do you know, like the last
I'm
championship
impressed.
that you played against us?
Yo, why are you living in the past, bro?
You lost.
That's unlike you, bro. Living in the past.
You think it's unlikely?
Yeah,
Shit.
you need to start planning ahead for when that ass get beat. That's
I don't know if I can see that. Look, we got a court right here, bro. Stop ducking my smoke.
I got a ball and shoes.
I got a ball in my trunk too. We can go. I'm a dunk.
Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
All right, listen. Listen. The baddies, the girls going out there getting BBLs. I decided I'm gonna go get my little knees extended. I'm gonna be 6'5". I'm gonna get the knee extensions. I'm gonna get. I'm on y'all ass. I'm on y'all ass this summer.
A knee extension.
When the summer come around again, woo,
You should gonna be built like a door hinge or something. Like how the fuck that work?
Bro, can you imagine if you got taller? That would not be good for your body.
You got
bro.
taller from the knees,
apparently
nowhere
they
else.
Apparently they take the fat out your back and put it in your knees. That's what I didn't.
Have you seen the episode of South Park?
No,
where they do that?
Tell me
The
about
dolphin shit.
It's like they have an episode where they give I don't remember which character it is now, but they give him like I think it's Kyle, and they give him like a negroplasty.
Yeah.
And they take they like inject his knees with shit, like make him
wasn't allowed
tall
to-
and like deformed.
I wasn't even allowed to watch South Park much growing up.
Bro, you gotta watch that shit. That shit's funny as fuck.
I didn't get into South Park until I literally my first time watching it. I was in college.
It's like it's like some of the smartest humor on television.
and they have way too many seasons for me to actually go back.
Nah,
and
bro.
start
South
that shit
Park
over.
is
It's-
top tier.
It's funny.
I'm like Family Guy has I think a lot of seasons too, but I grew up watching I was
Family Guy
allowed to watch.
fell off though.
I don't know. The Family Guy's
new
got.
seasons.
Family Guy was funny, and then it wasn't funny, and then it was funny again,
See,
and then it became unfunny again.
I
It's
thought
funny
that,
now.
and then I started watching it, and I was like, "Yo, some of these jokes, whoo, they got some heat still."
I'm sure there's probably hitters, but I feel like at least when they got back on Fox, not back on Fox, I guess, but like when they did that animation domination shit started, I don't remember like the first episode of that season was like one of the, it was like like Clue. If you ever played the game Clue, where you have a mansion, people get murdered and shit.
The board game.
Yeah, it was like an episode like that where they all went to this mansion and like everyone was like people started getting killed. Or whatever.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like
Yeah,
that
I
whatever
remember
season
that.
that was. I remember that whole season being mid, and I was like, this show kind of fell off.
I remember that.
But there's some funny jokes.
That was like one of their most famous episodes too. Funny enough,
yeah,
they changed like the way they shoot the show when they did that.
yeah.
I say shoot the show when it's animated, but they
produce
changed the way they did the show. Whatever it
Still
is.
counts. If you have to shoot animated shows, they have the same routine.
What do you mean? How would you shoot an animated show?
Like the sketching, like you have to sketchboard it.
It's still storyboarded, yeah.
like
it's still
you have to-
storyboarded.
you have to put it together.
Yeah, but you don't actually use a camera to shoot the show. Is my point.
Oh, that's okay.
I think
Yeah, they just sound like yeah.
I mean that's the exact term I used. You got a lot of arguments with some of the stuff that I say when I'm just.
I didn't
Calling
say
it
any.
so.
I didn't argue with
You
anything.
gave me a dirty look, bro. Roll it back. Let me get the instant replay. He
Instant
squinted
replay.
his eyes at me, bro, and he wasn't even talking about his Asian friends again.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the Writer's Block podcast.
One final time. Let's just,
All right.
This is all lighthearted. No hate.
I don't have any shows coming up. Just keep watching the podcast episodes. Support the Patreon account. I just dropped the podcast with Christoph Jean. This episode's going to be out. This is actually the next episode coming out. So if you haven't heard that one, go back, catch up. I think this is episode 73. So we're getting up there, man. I really want to get to 100.
Bro, you were at
episodes.
73 last time.
No.
Were you not?
No. The episode that I just put out with me and you.
70 was 73 with yeah. Was
That
that,
was
73?
71. You with the. Oh, wait. I'm lying.
Yeah.
The one. No, that wasn't 73. That was 71.
One heard.
And the one I just put out with Christoph is 72. This is 73.
Okay.
Because this comes out before the one. But yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate it. I got to 1,370 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, shout out to y'all. Just keep liking, keep sharing the content. I appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram at Bobby Comedian. Logan has this new album out. I told y'all about that in the last episode, and we're going to tell y'all about that shit again. If I could go back, out on all platforms right now.
It is.
And where can they follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _LDB22. Same with TikTok and pretty much every other social media.
Hey, and Christian Blaker, we're recording this on a Monday. He has an open mic that he is running over at Cava & Co. in San Marco. Not the one in Mandarin or whatever. Mandarin, San Jose?
Yeah, boo that Mandarin one, dude. Fuck Mikey.
But yeah, so check out every Monday. Check out the open mic.
Mike.
And
Heard.
where can they follow you on social media?
Christian Blaker on every social media, pretty much. River City Comedy Show next month. Yeah.
December 7th?
Yeah.
Next River City, December 7th. I lied. So I do have one show on the books.
Comedy Zone?
Yes.
Same thing?
Yes.
Cool. I'll be there.
I totally forgot. I didn't even put my new schedule out yet.
Yeah, I'm on that one, so I had to plug it.
And makes sense. That's all I got, guys. Peace out.